Can someone say if sound quality is any good? I'm just going to do some on the stream. Let's see what we can join. 11:55. Fisher random 3 minutes. Oh, there's no players in that. Not much to join at the moment. Crown Stars at 11:58. That's a 3 minute tournament. I could enter that. Let's stream. Let's see what we can join. 11:55. Oh, get rid of this window which is echoing. Oh, the sound actually was okay from that. Right, so I'm joining Crown Stars in. So how long? So it just needs minimum of 5. So on the event list, now we've got 5. So 11:58. So 3 minute tournament. That's a 960 tournament rated. 960. Oh, this is going to be fun. 960. Chess 960 or Fisher Random, as it's otherwise known. Starting in 25 seconds. Okay. Srejan Rojak 2380. Oh dear. Dangerous player for a round robin. Okay. Let's see. Bishops like that. Knights like that. Try and keep the centre. No, I don't want to draw on the plate. Try and castle over here. Oh, okay. Try and get the d5 square or knight c3. I think knight c3, try and maintain that e4 pawn. If d4, knight d1, then later g3, bishop g2, etc. Okay, going for that e4, got the knight g3. The rook will support it as well. I can support e4 here surely with knight g3. Just want a castle. He's going to let me, actually going to play bishop a6. He's let me castle. Bishop a6 almost winning the exchange. Okay, so e5 here. He could take I could play e takes bishop g2. When the knight moves after that, it's not good, my pawn structure. So I'll try and double the pawns or open this queen up. I think open the queen up. So I want to play like knight d5, get knight h5 in for g7. So knight d5 take, actually knight d5 here, and then actually get on the diagonal first, bishop b2. There's knight b4, knight d4. There's bishop d1. So bishop b2, knight d4, bishop d1. But is he on e4 there? Okay. So maybe actually, what about e5? Nope. I think knight d5. So really I want to play bishop b2. So knight d4 is a bit of a problem. I wonder about... Okay, bishop b2. Get rid of the dark square bishop. The queen will be protecting c2 anyway. I'll try for knight f5 at some point. Maybe here knight f5, knight h5, or c3. Quite c3 or a3 just to stop. Oh no, c3 maybe. Just to deprive d4 square for a moment. I know it looks passive, but what about say bishop d1 after, or knight e3 here, bishop e2, f4. Maybe instead of taking. So okay, I don't want to lose on time. 1 minute 10 to 1 minute 55. So bishop e2. There's bishop g3. Let's protect e4 again. So bishop e2, f4. I think. Aim for f4. Get this guy out. That's annoying. What about knight c4 there? I had knight c4 to get the dark square bishop. That was better on rook d2, knight c4. Okay. Knight c4 here. This bishop's not doing anything. I'm going to play bishop c1. Get the queen to g5, knight h5. I'm going to lose e4 at this rate. Great. There'll be bishop f3 after on knight on e4, c6. No, you can't win e4 just immediately. Okay, so queen g5. We'll get rid of this with knight e4, then queen g5. So queen g5. I'll get the rook. Okay. Okay, so knight f3. 48 seconds. He's going to try and win on time. 45 seconds. Right, okay. What about bishop b5? Bishop b5 is on the cards. So then knight e5 collapses. Rook to d1 for rook d7. Rook d7 here. Pin. What about rook f7? I'll take that for knight f7. Knight h6, rook a7. Okay, get the other rook in the game. Rook d7. Oh, why didn't I just use rook d7? Okay. 26 seconds. He's resigned. Yes, yes. Bit dramatic. Oh, my mouse has fallen. Oh. I'm trying to recover my mouse. Where the heck is that? Was the mouse? That was what? Blimey. Okay. Not very easy first game. What are the prizes on this? Is there more than one prize? There's 3 prizes. Okay. Playing for crowns here. I'll just mention it in the live stream room. Okay. He's on g7. Can I try and put a barrier to that queen with e5? Then maybe f6. Then maybe c6, bishop e6. So knight g6, knight f4. Actually, try and get the queen on that diagonal to h4, knight h4, etc. For c5 and maybe bishop e6, or knight f4, or knight f4 here, or bishop e6 I think. Oh, he's going to play c5. Alright, so neutralise pressure here I think. Still, try and castle queenside maybe. So I get to play knight f4 and c5. Knight f4 will secure d5. Lock this down for a moment. So knight f4 c5 plan. Protect d6 for a moment. Hopefully e5 is reinforced enough. Is that? Am I in trouble? Will I get c5 in? There's knight e2 as a threat. Okay, c5 for that mate threat. Can I get the g file if he takes? Will he give me the g file? Nope. Knight. No, don't know. Ow! That's naughty. E5 would collapse if I did that. Can't do that. He's ahead on the clock. G6 or something. H3 just to undermine this king safety. Can't get this out, this position. What about queen d8? Okay, so knight and g6, just lift this knight. f6 is almost loose. Where does the knight go? Is it trapped? Knight h4, bishop h4, knight h6, rook h8. Aha, 2 rooks for the queen. Unfortunately, there's a slight snag here. That knight f6 and bishop e5. Oh dear, oh dear, I've just been smashed. That's not very nice. By 1982. Wow. Oh dear. Any mistakes? Can I try and get this piece if that was a mistake? Hopefully it was. Got one piece back for it. Ah. Oh. So king e7, rook d8. Oh no. Right, can I get the rook in? Get some coordination. And get rook d8. That's nasty pins actually. What about rook to d6? Better. So it's coming down to hopefully give me a chance. Knight f6, bit of a blockade. There's knight e4. If I get knight e4 in, I think I've got a bit of a chance. Okay, so don't know if that was best. Not really sure what to do. Knight c3 is an idea. Or knight f6 here, or king f6. I mean, sort of keeping blockade going. Well, it's not particularly hot here though. Blockade. So knight e4. Knight f2. Right, what about king c7? No, gets worse. Ah. Is there any naughty checks or anything? Go back here so I can get a bit of time. So rook d7 to d2. Nope, that's going to end up losing a piece. There's f6 as well, that's pretty nasty. Doesn't look particularly promising, this position. Just losing the rook soon. Oh dear. That's resignable. Okay. Horrible, horrible game. $30. I don't know, it's not worth really playing. We'll just take the knight. Sadistic, isn't it? Is there a stalemate trick? Don't think so. Oh, I believe it. Don't believe it. 2248. Horrible. Okay. I'll try and get bind, I think, with f4. If I take here for c4, I'm attacking that pawn on e4. I'm take on the e4 now. And c5 pushing that one back. Castle. If bishop c6, queen e6, on the c6 here for queen e6 and then d5. Oh, is there? Okay, not. There's g4 here, or rook g1 first. Or d5, maybe d5. And bishop c3 could be good. Is on that c6, so knight d4 protects c6. Let's try and get this g file open. If it takes, I'm on g7. Snatch that pawn cheekily. It takes queen c6, queen c2. Oh, I thought my queen was getting skewed there for a second. I'm pushing my luck, maybe. There's a lot of pressure black has. There's lots to squash it somehow. Queen c4. Gonna hold on that queen d7 just for getting c7. Okay, rook e3 is going to happen. Oh, is he just going to win material? I hope he just wins material. I've felt up all this pressure on the position. Win a rook. Okay. So what about g5 as an idea? Try and get that bishop off the diagonal. Okay, he's giving up this pawn. More pressure probably. Let's also go on that rook on c5 here. So g5, I'm on the rook on c5, on e7. So that's good news. So I can take on e7 here, or I can take on d4. I think I'll just stick with taking on d4, try and keep pressure on g7. Try and get mating that over here. So queen, okay, I'm getting rid of the queen c6 check. And there's rook queen d3. It doesn't matter about that as much, I think. Get to play rook b1 soon. Oh, that's nice. Okay, f5 for a moment. Trying to get rook g1 or f6. Down to 1 minute. Oh dear, f6 would have been good there. Well, not here. I mean, not there, but now f6 now. f6 here. So queen's protecting vital squares at the moment. Get this queen evicted. Maybe a3 and rook c2. So rook c2 just to. What about just rook f1? Bishop's protecting. Bishop is protecting b2 on f7, protecting f8. How can you defend f7 here? Not like that, surely. Okay. Yeah, Centauro beat Macket as well. I'd lost to Centauro or something. Oh dear. Interesting. Okay. HMW. He's on that. Okay, the bishop's over here, pointing over there. So d5. Oh, good. That actually got to slow down. I was on that. So what about bishop h7 actually to get hold of that diagonal? It's trying the same thing. So e5 to try and keep the centre. Knight e6, knight d7, castle kingside. Knight d7, castle kingside. That'd be interesting. Get the queen off this diagonal. Okay, well, knight d4 here. That weakness in the last move, or d4. I think probably d4 to avoid CD issues. Now maybe c5. No, I think just castle. Okay, so if I can get to play knight c5, then f5, e4, the centre should be quite good. Ah, I can just win a pawn here, but going into a soft pin, is it worth it? Probably. So g5, bishop e5, just to hold the squares, dark squares. C5 might be a good idea here at some point. Right, hold that for a sec. Oh. G4, knight d3? No, I don't think so. G4 and bishop e5 though. So knight moves bishop e5. That'll be threatening. Well, that was the idea anyway. Which doesn't seem to work here. Just gone into a very nasty situation because he didn't move that. Great. That was dumb, wasn't it? Oh dear, oh dear. Right, just got to move quickly, I think. Somehow. Let's get one pawn for it. It's a pain. What about bishop d3? That would have been nice to get a pawn. I'm attacking that bishop on e7, on h2. So I've got bishop d3 to move that one. Okay. So knight f6 or rook e6, just to evict this other bishop first. Maybe knight f6 after, or rook f6. Oh dear, oh dear. Bishop e5, is that an idea? Nope. I believe this. What is going on? I got rook e4 on the cards. Just to try and trap that. I don't know. Right, so if he takes rook d6, what is that, b7? If he takes on c6, maybe knight c5. This rook's still out of the game and he's going to lose on time if he's not careful. We've got pressure on e4 now with the knight. What is d3 for rook b2? Things are looking up. I can try and queen the pawn now. There's no d1 here though, is there? Oh dear, so I'll take this and take on e4. There is bishop d4. trying to avoid getting mated. Oh, he's trying to mate me, for sure. What about rook over here for a sec, protecting that pawn? G3, is that any good? Try and get a pass pawn over there. So rook e2. What about king 2? Oh. So rook c3. This pawn could be handy. F pawn. He's not pushing his pass pawn exactly, is he? No! Oh, see what I'm doing. What about rook f4? Windscreen wipers on. Uh-oh. No, no, no. Oh, blimey. I didn't need that. I'm trying to do streaming and just get a little bit of an odds there. Nearly lost on time. Okay. Oh dear, oh dear. Oh, what is happening to the screen over here? Oh dear, oh dear. Okay. It's a bit dirty over there. Let's just get these pixels back. Oh, H2. Oh no, H2 alert. Okay, you can take H2. Okay, positional pawn sack. So bishop f3, try and castle. Rojak. So he's quite a high right player. Does he know 960 quite well? If I don't know, play knight h5 or just knight d2b3, bishop b2, I think. Then queen a1. Hypermodern queen a1. Rubinstein would be proud. Okay, so just I don't mind the f3. Bishop going a bit passive. I get knight to c4 now. Try and keep ahead on the clock. This, if he takes there, get pressure on e5, get a knight to e4. Okay, he's going to try and win that pawn. g4 maybe. So queen c8, g4, get a nice knight on e4. After that, so knight e4, bishop c1 or queen c1. King g2, rook h1. It looks like a beautiful position. So bishop c1 for, be defending against. I can just almost allow knight c3. I think it's a compromise because I can take. I do lose that knight. I wish I'd had bishop d2 as an extra move. Bishop d2 extra move. Okay. Try and get the queen in. So he's going to take. He's going to f6 or g5. If I get king g2 in, okay, for rook h1, it should still be okay. Right, so knight takes f6 is not working, I guess. Just rook h1 for a moment. Keep ahead on the clock. Takes here. Can I get g5 in? With any luck? Pawns are still dangerous over there. So he takes, okay. So g5. Now, question, queen takes f5 better? Pressure on e5, f7. It's going to be a fight, this one, okay. Hopefully the structure's going to favour me here. If I get the king to g4, get the bishop somehow infiltrating. Well, I think I'll offer a draw. Well, probably better than I should have maybe played on. But, second, okay, that's good. Don't tell me I lost to the person that... Oh, him. I lost to him. Okay. Alright, that was a hard tournament. No, I don't know what happened there. I chickened out. I should have maybe played f4. Was it? I don't know. Probably a draw. Probably. Okay. Comments or questions on YouTube. I might upload this to YouTube. Good fun. Thanks very much. Well, let's have a look. Actually, the font, we can't have a look. f4 takes. I'm not really sure. We can get to this e5. Committed to g5. Okay. Thanks so much.